An Auckland dog owner says her children are distraught after the puppy they got for Christmas was stolen from outside a burger shop. CCTV footage of Bowie, a 6-month-old brown cavoodle, was released by the police today. It shows a person walking up to the puppy outside Burger Fuel in New Lynn and patting the dog before returning minutes later to unclip her leash and carry her away. Bowie's owner, Jo Hodge, told me she just wants the microchipped pup back.
It's absolutely gut-wrenching, you know. You just think you're popping in for a minute and, you know, it's probably very naive of me, but I just thought she would be safe. It didn't even cross my mind that somebody might take her away.
I mean, when you look at the footage, the dog's trying to get back to you in the store and probably yapping away. At what point, though, did you notice that Bowie was gone?
So I was in Burger Fuel and I was watching her. They've got really big windows in the front of Burger Fuel, and I was watching her through there while I was waiting to see if my order was ready, because we'd done a phone ahead order. And I turned around to talk to the guy and turned back, and I couldn't see her head bobbing up and down anymore. So I went straight out, and yeah, she's just gone. I mean, I think on the video it takes about 7 or 8 seconds for her to actually take her away.
What did you immediately think had happened?
I was kind of a bit dumbstruck because I went out and I saw that her lead was still attached to the pole, and I was like, oh, she's broken free of her lead. And then I sort of called to her for a little while, and I was like looking round and thinking, oh, she's escaped. She doesn't normally do this. But then it sort of dawned on me that the lead wasn't broken. It had been unclipped from her collar. She hadn't slipped her collar, and so somebody must have taken her. So I freaked out.
What did you do next? Did you go straight to the police?
I called my partner and told him what I thought had happened. So he came down, and while I was just sort of frozen to the spot, a lady came out of Burger Fuel and said, because I'd gone back into Burger Fuel to check to see if anybody had seen anything, and she came out and said, has your dog been taken? And I said yes, and so she kind of calmed me down and got me to call the police and put a post up on Facebook. Yeah, so she kind of gave me a virtual slap around the face, really, to snap me out of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jo, tell us a little bit about Bowie. How long have you had her, and what's she like?
Oh, she's just the most adorable and friendly and loving little thing. I've never been a dog person before I had Bowie. I was always more of a cat person. But the kids have always wanted a dog, and my partner's always wanted a dog. He's really a dog person, and she's just completely got under my skin. She's just the sweetest little thing. You know, we've had her for probably 4 months or so, since she was about 7 weeks old, and we got her just the week before Christmas. So, yeah, she's been a huge part of our lives for those few months. Now,
Jo, I guess, have you got a tone from the police? I mean, you've made the complaint, the police have put out a notice about it.
Yeah.
What's the tone you get from them in terms of their hopes? Are there any leads?
Not at this stage. I mean, there's a lot of comments on social media. You know, there's a few people saying they think it could be this person or it could be that person. A lot of people have said that they've maybe seen Bowie, but there's a lot of little dogs that look just like her, unfortunately. So, yeah, I mean, we're still really, really hopeful. We're hoping that we can find some more footage, maybe through other cameras around the areas. So, yeah, we're just really, really hopeful that all this attention, which is, it's blown my mind, all the attention that it's got. We're just hopeful that it's going to bring her out of the woodwork.
If you were able to track down the person that took the dog, what would you have to say to them?
Just let her come home to her family. We're the only family she's known. My kids are just heartbroken. We're heartbroken. Just give her back.
That's Bowie's owner, Jo Hodge, hopeful but heartbroken, as she said. Now, we can tell you Bowie is microchipped, so if you have any information about Bowie or where she might be, you can call Crime Stoppers. You can do that anonymously. The number is 0800 555 111. 0800 555 111 if you'd like to call Crime Stoppers if you have any information about Bowie.